Hi, this is an introduction to Python with Logic, which is the base Docker image that we've built here at Logic, and we're using for all new Python web development projects that we're taking on from clients, but where we will also migrate all of our own products that used to run with Poetry over the next few weeks or months, maybe. So why did we build this base Docker image and why it's important? So first of all, it's an image which is tailored to work great in Docker, which means that it has some sane defaults that make our lives easier, like not buffering, for example, the Python output. But most importantly, we have optimized it to work great across the whole web development pipeline, which means from local development to CI builds, testing, and also preview environment and production deployments. So what's so special about it? The most important thing is that we have configured it to work great with the new UV Python package manager. This means that it's the easiest way to start a new project and manage its dependencies and runtime with UV. Let's go and see how it works in practice. So here I am in my editor, in my IDE, and I will start a basic Django project, which is a Python web framework using the Python with Logic Docker image. In this particular example, we are not going to do anything efficient or, nuanced, but we're going to do a very basic intro and see how easy it is to get started with it. And in next video, I'll be glad to show you how you can do some incredible optimizations that we have already been using in the company. So the first step in a new project is to start with your Docker file, which you will open up in your editor, and all you have to do is run from, and here enter the Python with Logic Docker image that you'd like to use. So it's ghcr.io/with logic co/Python. It's as simple as that. This is an image that defaults to the latest Python version and on Debian Trixie as the underlying operating system. So this is it. This is the first thing that you have to do. And the next one is just, copy your source code in the Docker image. So as we said, we have optimized this to work as easily as possible and with less configuration required for all steps. So all you have to do here is copy the current working directory into the container's current working directory, which is just copy.space. For the record, the working directory inside the container is /usr/src/app. And the reason we're doing this is because we want to stay as compliant as possible with the Linux file system hierarchy. So this is it. So the next step would be to just build your application, your Docker image. I will give it a tag and name it app and just build the current working directory. So this is it. Now, the next step is to run a container and with the current working directory mapped, so you can see also the files created in your local development environment. So I'm going to open up my editor over here, and I'm going to run docker run ti because I want a terminal and I want to be able to run some input. I want to expose a port, which is going to be 8000, which is the default port used by Django for web applications. And here I'm going to add my image, which is named app. Then I want to run bash, and I guess this is it. I should be okay. No, I want to also bind mount the current working directory, which is pwd usr/src app, which is the working directory that is by default running in the container. So this is it. The container started instantly because I've already built my image. And the first thing I want to do is initiate a new UV app. So the way I'm going to do this is run UV init --var because I do not want to create any Python files or I don't know what. And then I'm going to run / name. I'm going to name it app, and then I want to do it in the current working directory. So as you can see, a PyProject file has been created that I just created with UV. So the next step here is to go and maybe add some dependencies. So what I'm going to do here is just run UV add Django. And in just a few seconds, as you can see, UV added Django in my dependencies here, and also a UV log file has been created. So nothing special until now. We're just running UV. But the next great thing is that we have already configured this Docker image to use this directory here as the virtual environment for your projects. This gives us two benefits. First of all, there's no .venv directory in our code, which means that we have one less directory to manage and exclude from Git. We also get some other benefits that we will see in future videos, but also we have also configured UV and Python in this Docker image to work with the less prefixes possible. So I don't need to do UV run or anything like that. I just go straight and run the Python binaries or scripts that I just installed, which in this case means I can just run Django admin, start project, and I'm going to name this project, and I'm going to create it in the current working directory. So this is it. As you can see, Django admin just worked. I didn't need to run UV run first or activate any virtual environment. It just works. And the next thing you have to do is maybe run migrate. This is the first thing that you have to do with a new Django project. As you can see, it created the SQLite database here. And finally, I will just start my server. So I will just do manage py run server. And I want to expose it on all ports because I'm inside the container, so there should be an easy way to, this is the way I should expose my port outside. So I will just click here, I will open it, and this is it. As you can see, the Django project works, and this is Python with Logic. You can go in github.com/withLogicCO/Python, and this is the repository for the image. And as you can see from here, you can just get from the GitHub container registry in gcr.io/withLogicCO/Python. And if you go and read the README, there's also additional tags if you want other Python versions, or if you want another Debian distribution. For example, we're using mostly Bookworm for now, but I guess we're going to switch in the very near future, and some advanced usage examples that we are also going to see in future videos. So this was it. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.